Hello, hello. We're in for a treat here. We are going to switch it up a little bit. It's the other semifinals match, game number 3 of our Galorants Community League Learning Division, powered by Elgato. We have Doki Doki Esports Club versus the Iron Maidens. That's right, you've seen this before. This is a little bit of a rematch on this stream. And we're ready for it. I am Sajidine, joined by Wolf. Icebox, we're back.
Yes, we are. Oh, I thought we were going to do a roulette over on the Iron Maiden side. But no, it looks like they're actually going in, picking their agents. As you mentioned, we did see this earlier this week. Actually, on Thursday, these two teams faced off, and Doki Doki Esports Club actually took 2 wins out of their 2 matches. But Iron Maidens came back. They learned from that match, and they brought it to them. You know, they were playing map 1 was Bind. Doki Doki Esports Club won that map 13-1. However,
wow.
they won map 2, which is Ascent. And Iron Maidens took that map 13-3. So 2 very decisive victories for both teams. And now we're coming into map 3. I really
very
hope
hype.
It's very hype. I'm curious to see how this goes. We do have Iron Maidens starting on the defensive. DDEC is going to be attacking first. I'm excited. This will be a good matchup, I think. Good luck to both teams.
I believe it will be exciting. Both of them vying for that spot in the finals round for a shot to win Elgato prizes, because that is what the first place team will be taking home today. But where are we right now? We are... No one's doing the little spray dance. I'm a little sad. That's okay. I was hoping for it, looking for it, but...
Yeah, you know, no spray dance. That means it's going to be anybody's game. Nope. Nobody's got an advantage here.
No advantage indeed. No help from the gods. That is a VALORANT.
Yes.
Oh.
Got some...
A little bit different. A little bit different for we're sitting outside of B, Wolf.
Oh, yes. Let's go. Nobody ever attacks B first.
Turret spots them out already. That's a big rotation already from the rest of Team Iron Maidens. Doki Doki, though, will get that spike down. A little bit of a delay, but no, they will finally get it down. Utilities to protect it as well, but look at this flank from Kate Kane. That could be huge.
I think Aurelia knows she's back there, though.
Oh, yep, they're expecting it. She grabs herself one, but Smelly will trade her out. It is still... Wait, it's a 2v2. The spike already at half.
Player standing.
Amber sitting with a triple here, protecting that spike, and it's all up to Cat. She has it at half.
One enemy remaining.
She grabs one. Make that. She'll have time.
I think she will.
Oh my goodness. Whole like almost 2 seconds for her. That spike at half. They'll claim that round.
That was a very clutch for Kat. She came in. It was really good for her to like boop it and just wait for them. She knew that it was at half. She had that extra, 3 seconds that she could play around with that she wouldn't have had if one of her teammates hadn't gotten it to half there. But very close first round. Not DDEC. Iron Maidens do take the first round, first pistol. We're going to see them buy up to their SMGs. Going to be a little bit of a rough go for DDEC coming in here, but they're going to try the A site, see what the defenses look like over here.
Indeed, they've already pushed their way through. Lear to start. Kate Kane, she's sitting in that smoke. Will find one, make that a double for her. Stops that spike. She grabs herself one to triple kill on Kate Kane. Strong round for the Maidens. 2-0 so far.
Yeah, that was expected for round 2. They had the better guns. They're now going into a bonus round versus some rifles on Doki Doki's side. Doki Doki is being very aggressive on their attack here. Not really spending any time wiffle waffling or looking at different areas. Like, they're just making a decision before those barriers even go up and then going for it. Going back to the B side here, we're going to hit some of that Killjoy utility, which is going to give Iron Maidens pretty early indication that the rotation needs to come over.
That it does. They've already wall up on-site presence here. Reshi does a bit of chip damage. And they will need to get that spike down, and Aurelia does. But the rest of Iron Maidens already on site. Opening frag goes to Smelly. Really big one for them. Amba picks one up for herself to make that 2. Bodies dropping on the side of the Maidens against these rifles with their SMGs in hand. Kate Kane on her lonesome. Sprays it down. Not enough. Will fall. Amba triple kill and first round on the board for Team Doki Doki.
That was a really good round for them. They didn't lose any players there. They didn't lose any rifles. That was really nice for them. It's going to set them up for, even if they lose this round, they're going to be well on their way to buying perfect guns for the next round. So they're pretty set. That's what they wanted out of that round. A little bit unfortunate for Iron Maidens because, you know, that bonus round you don't necessarily expect to win the round, but you do want to get some picks. Weren't able to do that. Does look like this is going to be another B hit. But we have Reshi in this kind of cutesy little corner over here. I don't know if they're going to check it. She hasn't been there before.
Oh! She sprays one down, will get traded. But that's pretty big. Does a lot of cheap damage. Cat grabs that spike and drops it. Rest of her team making their way over here. And
they're going to
pinch her.
hit these two. Look, these two in the back here.
Uh-oh. Onicle takes down Kate Kane. She spots the other. Even through the blind, they will take She's down. 3v2. Spike still on the ground. They need to get that out. Get it planted. Lucky Apple. On her own. Trying to hold this site down. They're gonna run and take it away from her, but she hears it. She's gonna try and make this run forth. That's a fake.
Oh, they're faking her out.
30 seconds left.
She's going to come in on the flank here, which I don't know that they're going to expect. I don't see any Killjoy utility down. So if she decides to flank, they're not going to know she's there.
No. Yeah. I mean, I love that she literally could come from anywhere right now. All of that Killjoy utility, as you said, being used to watch that spike. There's one. Will give away her position. Oh, she had to heal out in the open, and Smelly capitalizes on that, ties the game. 2-2 for Doki Doki.
Yeah, that was a really nice play for them. Doing that kind of fake rotation, making all of the noises if they were going to go over towards B, definitely helped them. I really think if Lucky hadn't shot the Killjoy Molly there, I don't think they would have necessarily known she was there. But I say that, but Aurelia was kind of in a position to keep peeking that long angle to make sure that she wasn't coming. So you never know. But shooting the Molly definitely gave her away.
This Jet versus Jet action, and Smelly is the one that wins out the frags. And again, it's B is the play here for Doki Doki as they push their way through very hard. But Cat, she's sitting behind that wall, tries to throw her Molly down, but it's on the borders of it. And Kate Kane pushing through the smoke, so aggressive, will get herself traded out. It's a 4v, don't make that a 3v3 as Amba takes out her doppelganger. Numbers in favor of Doki Doki here.
Yes, and with a Bucky and a Marshall, those are not necessarily the guns you want to have in this situation.
No. Cat peeks through, will fall, giving this round to Doki Doki.
Doki Doki is doing very well on their aggressive attacks here. They're not spending too much time. I think I said this before. They're not spending too much time making decisions about it. They're going into each round with a plan and just executing it. It's really nice to see. We do see now that the Iron Maidens are going to try to counter this. They know that Doki Doki likes this B site. They're now stacking 3 over here, only leaving the Killjoy on A to defend that site.
Revealing area.
Indeed, and it is a read. Doki Doki already drops one because that's a full push for them here. 4v3 as they make their way onto B site. Reshi finds Amba over on yellow, and Spike has to try and rotate out.
Yeah, Iron Maidens didn't rotate too hard over to the B site though, so we have their Sage and their Killjoy very easily able to come back to this A site to meet the 2 Doki Doki members as they come in.
Indeed. Cat already heard that, signaling the rest of her team that A is the play. This is a pincher move once again that we're seeing here from the Iron Maiden.
Yeah, Reshi's coming in. It looks like Sheez is coming in behind her a little bit slowly. They need to move a little bit faster here to meet with their teammates, but it's going to be a good move for them.
One enemy remaining.
Reshi with the triple. Make that a quadra from the flank. Iron Maidens, they're going to take this round and tie things up. 3-3.
Yeah. This is the match, though, we were talking about earlier that we thought we were going to see here. You know, 2 decisive wins, and then map 3, it's going to, I think, be a close game all the way down to the wire. But we do see, we see an operator coming out. Haven't seen one of those today yet. Smelly on the side of Doki Doki is going to be bringing that with her somewhere. It looks like they might be going to the A site this time, which is a good read after meeting 3 defenders over on B. But also a good read. It looks like Iron Maidens might suspect that they could swap it up here and aren't full stacking B quite as hard.
Indeed, Reshi and Kane spotting some of those bodies of Doki Doki, but opposite side of the map, Turret already giving the position away of the rest of the team. Amba, she's gonna push through with her Leer, running through all of that utility. But she's with the double, sitting up in nest, finds herself too. Lockdown now in play for Doki Doki to try and push the Maidens out, but they're gonna answer with a lockdown of their own. So Spike will go down. She's gonna have to run away, but no, they take that lockdown. They destroy it. Really big for them. Ubi K finds herself a kill. She has res. Could even things up here for this 4v4.
One enemy
She's
remaining.
though, and Kane. Big round for them. Ubi K, she's kind of stuck here. They know where she is. Takes her down. And the Maidens take this round.
They do. And you called it earlier. I think it was either Sheez or Reshi got those first 2 kills, took out the operator before a shot even went off. And I don't think they realized that it was up there. We did have 2 of them come in on that flank, but I don't think Reshi saw the operator on the ground, so they didn't pick it up. So, wasn't Christmas. Didn't give up that $5,000 gun. But unfortunately, it didn't really impact the game for Doki Doki too much.
Placing swarm grenade.
But does look like it's going to be another A hit here. Maybe a full 5-woman hit onto this site, giving them a little bit more aggression that they'll have to deal with before the rest of the defensive team can come over.
Indeed. Look at just how aggressive Doki Doki likes to push through. They find opening kill for on Smelly. Spike now being put down. Yes, Jet, we hear you. It's going down. Wall is up. And Maidens is a disadvantage to try and attempt to push this.
There.
Smelly with 2 now, finally being removed by Kate Kane, but the rest of their team taking things out. It's a 2v3 Spike taking away. Lucky Apple brings back Cat. Even things up a little bit here. Has to be careful. Doki Doki, they want that Spike to go off. Tie things up again here. They tap it. Blind comes out, but look at where She's is. They just stick it. Cat, huge res for her. She's back, wins the round.
Yeah, that res, as you said, wins them the round there. Lucky Apple bringing her back, making it so that she can stick the spike and still have somebody defending her from that last attacker. Really nicely played from the Iron Maidens.
Placing sentry.
I have to say, I do like the aggression that Doki Doki is showing here on the attack. I know I keep saying that, but it's nice to see. But they might want to consider actually swapping it up here. At this point, this is the 5th game that these two teams have played against each other. They kind of know each other's strats. They need to mix it up a little.
Or they just need to frag out as Amba kills Rashi on that opening. Will she find the other? Nope, it's her teammate, but she will be brought back to life. Second chance for her.
Placing swarm grenade.
And it's gonna be a little bit tough here with Iron Maiden's 2 women down as they try to stall this spike plant.
They're stalling it really well already, though.
Yeah, they get that kill even, so now they have eyes on that spike. Oh, Doki Doki manages to grab it. They'll run away with it.
Iron Maiden's
not
not
a
quite
fake either.
trusting that this is going to be a full
No.
rotation.
I don't blame them. They got played by it the first time, but no, this is a full-on
30 seconds left.
4 body rush into A. They will get that spike down on the borders of that molly too. She's on the Empress. Empress answered as well on the side of Doki Doki, and the rush onto side suddenly falls quiet. Oh, the Reynas, they spot each other out, but it's UBK that grabs the first kill. Maidens down to 2. Spike ticking away. Pressure is on them right now to tap that spike. She's 1 bullet and a dream right here. She needs to make something happen. Oh, in the middle of a reload. UBK, 4K. Claims this round. Closes that gap.
Yeah. These two teams, they're very well matched here. Definitely, it's gonna be tiring for both of these teams. Whichever one of these has to go fight the unicorns in the finals after this is gonna be exhausted. But you always like to see good maps, or good matches, though. But yeah, as I was saying before that round started, these teams have met each other. This is their 5th time in the last, 4 days? They're gonna have to swap it up a little bit, bring in some new strats, new plays here in order to get the advantage on the other team.
Oh, these wall boosts up top in the favor of Doki Doki as they get 2. But look at where Kate Kane is right now on the flank. They know she's here. They spot her legs. Onicle punishes it, and suddenly Cat on her lonesome has to deal with all 5.
Yeah, this is going to be rough for her. She does have her turret. That's 6 man on the team, but there's so many eyes on these entrances. It's going to be really hard for her to get in here.
Indeed. She's so hesitant. She has to deal with Killjoy utility and just a bunch of bodies peeking at her. She's She's gonna have to save this out. Save her rifle.
She's got to be a little. Oh, okay. I was gonna say she has to be a little bit careful because if she goes into mid, there's a chance somebody's gonna be there hunting her. But looks like she gets to keep that
Indeed.
rifle. Honestly, not a bad play there. She had the rifle. I don't know that she, you know, she would have been able to buy another one, but it would have put her pretty low. But now they have that extra gun. So it's never a bad idea to save. I know now they have that save penalty, but sometimes it's worth doing anyways.
Placing swarm grenade.
Yeah.
Doki Doki swapping
Especially
it
if
up
it's
again.
still a rifle.
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
Mhm.
you wouldn't want to save like an SMG or something, but if you're saving a rifle, that that can balance itself out. Or especially
Or
if you're
the
saving the op,
operator.
yeah,
Yeah.
or an Odin.
Mm. No, let's just die with the Odin. Don't bring that to the next round.
Don't let batters hear you say that.
Smokes are down. Lear is out. Again, Doki Doki already on site. And honestly, I like the way the Maidens have been playing this, where they fall back a bit and just play on the retake. They're getting the trades here. They're still at an advantage so far. Lockdown, though, will be used to try and protect that spike. But Reshi, she'll tap it. Oh, Hunter's Fury as well. Kate Kane, she grabs herself a kill. Believe she was using that to take the lockdown out, but gets a kill on top of it. It was very nice. And they'll tap that spike. Smelly with her blades gets one, gets the other, but they're still sitting on it. And she's just gonna have to try and stall it. They do not. She has to fall back. Maidens.
Last round in the half.
Yeah, I was looking at their alts, and when the killjoy went down, I'm like, okay, we're gonna see the Sova ult come out to destroy that, and then she just went for the kills instead, which is great. She got them down to a 1v. I think it was 1v4 there.
Yeah.
So it worked. Her teammate was able to destroy the lockdown, so nobody got detained. I liked the body blocking that they were doing on the spike defusal. Knowing that Jet had her knives out. Just put an extra body up there to protect the diffuser. And we do see Smelly with that op again. Curious to see if it's going to be more impactful than the first time she bought it. A little bit unfortunate. I think she got headshot right away when she peeked.
Yeah, that's pretty rough, and she's making her eyes at mid. Rest of her team doing their little B dance. They've had some success here. From the shadows, used to scout will get destroyed, and while that distraction, the rest of Doki Doki pushing their way through. UBK opening picks, taking out Reshi, but rest of the Maidens already on site as they fall again to the hands of Aralia, or Aralia, I should say, and Spike goes down.
Placing alarm bot.
Lear opened things up, not able to push though. Iron Maidens at a disadvantage here. They need to tap that spike, but that Killjoy utility just making it very difficult for them.
Yeah, and they don't have anybody on the flank this time, so it's pretty easy here for Doki Doki to pick them off a little bit.
Yes. Oh,
Last player
if
standing.
she managed to get those kills, grabs herself one more before finally getting taken out. We're going to this tied at the half.
Switching sides.
Yes. Oh, these teams. Think they knew.
Hack
We're putting them on
boss.
stream. They had to give us a good game. But yes, we have a
All right.
attack pause coming out here for DDEC. Going to see if they can come up with some new strats maybe to help them on the defense here. Does this count as a spray dance?
Indeed. I'd say so.
Yeah.
You're dancing around a
Oh, here we go.
cheese spray.
Here we go. some sort of weird mixture of a dance going on here.
My timer is done. Ready up.
All right.
Oh,
And we're going back into it.
indeed we are.
It does look like Iron Maidens maybe are considering going over towards the A site. Oh, we do have another dance going on the defensive side. You can see them circling on the
Oh,
mini
there
map.
we go.
There
I
it
like it. Yes.
All right. So now both teams have done the dance. Does that cancel out each other? I think it does.
Hmm. Yeah, I do think it does.
Playing
Oh, Kate Kane, come back.
Oh. Reshi getting aggressive here. Looks like they're gonna try to stall this just a little bit, waiting for Kate Kane to come back. There she is.
There she is. Yes. Tactical pauses are only 30 seconds, friends.
Oh, Onicle gets spotted out there, so they know there's at least one.
That wait pays off. Kate Kane opening kill, but there's a trade coming out, so it's still a 4. Nope, as I say that, she gets removed 3v4 right now. Okay, we're just
3v3.
passing it back and forth. Spike is going down. Maidens keeping an eye on the rest of Doki Doki as they push through. That's a double kill for her so far. Will finally be removed. Look
Last
where
player
Onicle
standing.
is sneaking up behind. She's on her own. Teleports up onto Nest. They hear that. They're just not sure where she is.
Yeah, that had to have given away some information that she is near here.
Oh! They spot her eventually. A little bit scary for Cat. She had her hands out for the turret, but don't matter. Apple's got her back.
Yes, and that is the second pistol round for Doki Doki. Or, no, sorry. Bleh. I had a brain fart.
Iron Maiden.
Iron Maidens.
Yes.
Oh my god. But yeah, no, that was very good for them. Looks like they enjoyed that, so they're going to go back to the A site here. Doki Doki, with their pistols, going to get that read, have 3 on A site this time. That dart only spots out one of them, however.
Indeed. Wall is up too, but with those SMGs, it's definitely going to make it a little bit easier to take down. And they've already pushed their way through, but Aralia, she grabs herself one before being taken out. Bodies be dropping from both sides. 3v3 here, but Kate Kane on a double with her Spectre. They will now get that spike down, but Amba on the flank.
One enemy remaining.
Kate Kane triple. She's been fragging. We've seen it before. Oh, but Amba rides the wall, will fall. And that's another round for the Maidens.
That is, they're up by 2 now. If they get another one, I think that's going to be the most round differential we've seen this game. I think we had a 2 split earlier, but
yeah.
But they're playing very well. Going into this bonus round with their SMGs again against the rifles. I believe this is where we saw the momentum swap last half. So we'll see if they can keep it going this
Placing
half.
swarm grenade.
Indeed. I like the play here.
Standing ahead.
A definitely allows for some of those close quarters if they can, yes, use those smokes and utilities to their advantage. But Doki Doki, they're already postured out. Don't matter. Kate Kane from across the map with that Spectre gets the opening kill. Amba. Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. She uses her Empress to try and push their way through. It's a 4v3 right now. The Killjoy utility trying to slow any attempt to get that spike down, but the Maidens already on site.
Yeah, they're on site, but they're not in a good position to plant quite yet.
They are not.
Spike planted.
Here.
Pinks comes out, trades going down 2v3 right here. Make that Amba on her own will dismiss herself out. Can she find another? No, she does not. And this is Iron Maidens 9-6.
Yeah, off of that bonus round, they just picked up 2 rifles. That's going to be great for their economy. We can see Kate is already at 7,000. If she wants an op, she can buy an op. But it doesn't look like they're going to do that. That was really good. As you said, that they went to A site. They know the distance they had on those SMGs and that the A site is going to be to their advantage against the rifles. And they used it well. They've gone to A twice now. We see a 4-stack heading over in that direction with just Rampa, I think, here at B site, which is where Iron Maidens are choosing to execute this time.
Absolutely. I actually really love this because they've played A so many rounds so far. B is where you want to be when you have the rifle advantage, and that's where they'll take it. And you know, Amba, she has to wait for the rest of her team to rotate themselves over. She'll grab herself one before finally being removed. But Smelly takes that it's just bodies. Trades going out left and right. It's a 3v3. Spike taking away. 8 Kane fragging out so hard. Finally falls. But Smelly, she's on her own against the 2 utilities though. This is also a res available for the Maidens if they so choose. That's a dash through. Aggressive play. Almost paid out, but Cat wins the duel. That's 10 points for the Maidens right now.
Oh, that was such an aggressive jet play. Using the tailwind to get up close, close that distance where her SMG isn't quite at the same disadvantage to the rifles as it would have been from the spike. That would have worked out, could have worked out very well for her. A lot of players, I feel like, get flustered when they have a jet coming at your face. So it was a good choice. Good way to try that. Fortunately, she was going to get caught in a little bit of a crossfire, even if she had won that initial duel. But it was a good attempt. We're at a 10-6 scoreline right now in favor of the Iron Maidens.
Ooh. Gun battle at mid. Reshi taking out Amba. That has to feel rough. They've already made their way onto A, the rest of the Maidens. UBK, she spots them out. Takes out Kate Kane. Big kill. This is a 4v4 for that retake onto site. Reshi on fire with a double, and Apple brings back the monster right now. That is Kate Kane. But it is Reshi that everybody needs to be aware of. They finally take her down. 2v4. Paranoia comes out, but it doesn't matter for her. She's sitting up on the nest. It's all up to Smelly now. She sees one. Can she do something with the wall protection over here? She taps it. Doesn't even get it to half. They spot her, converge, take her down. 11 for the Maiden.
Yes, that was unfortunate. She found that first Molly, but didn't quite see that second one. But that was going to be hard either way, because doing a 1v4 in that situation, especially on A site where, you know, we've talked before, it's closed. It's not an open area. It's very easy for the post-plant defense to get good crossfires going there. I did like the little sneaky to get over to the spike, though. That was fun. Iron Maidens had no idea she was over there.
That is true. So Doki Doki switching things up a bit here. They are putting Smelly on her lonesome at B. The rest of her team already making their way onto A because it does seem like the site of choice. But Reshi, she's been on fire. That's a double for her. She's contesting the frags that Kate Kane is putting out on their team. Race to the top is what they're doing.
Yeah, another 2v4 situation here.
Yeah.
And the wall has gone up, which cuts off some of the entrances that DDEC can use to get onto site.
Indeed, has to feel rough. Smelly with her blades and a phantom in hand for Onicle. They're gonna have to play together, see if they can make a miracle happen. They spot one. Blades expended, but Onicle, she grabs herself a triple. Now she's on a quadra. The ace is stolen. Doesn't matter. That's a round for them. They will take this, Doki Doki.
I don't think they're going to be mad about the ace being stolen there.
Not at all.
They really needed the round win. They don't want Iron Maidens getting up to the match point quite yet. They need to close this gap just a little bit more before that happens.
Absolutely. Onicle MVP for that round. Much needed. Wow.
Yeah, so we're coming in fairly close. As you're saying, Kate Kane is fragging out this game. She's in Reshi though. Trying to catch up to her. But that's got to feel good for Doki Doki. We can see they're going back to more normal defense, not expecting the A push again. Really nice flick from Kate Kane.
Very clean. They will barrel themselves through kitchen, which for the most part has been ignored this whole match. And then suddenly you just hear those thunder hooves going at it. Kate Kane though on the flank spots Onicle, takes her down. Rest of her team already claiming B site to their name. Reshi grabs herself another. Amba on her own, forced to use her Empress, trying to see if she can get that kill, but the distance not working out. Kate Kane wins it. That's match point for the Maidens.
Yeah, that was a fast round for them. I got used to them going a little bit slower. But yeah, Doki Doki definitely you know, Iron Maidens were able to come in, get those frags, doing multiple people against one and kind of just picking them off very quickly there. Doki Doki looks a little disorganized right now. Oh, we're doing a rush up mid? Is this where we're at?
This is a very aggressive play for them. I think they got the read. They're gonna go take A. So they're gonna push through. And it's Kate Kane though on the flank. They'll get traded out. But lockdown in play right now to keep the rest of Doki Doki from pushing onto A site as they get that spike down.
But look at she's flanking the flank. Over in the mid there.
Lockdown as well, put down by Doki Doki. Onicle, she's up here. She sprays with that phantom. Does a lot of damage to Cat. They're very much aware of where she is. Keeping them busy. Amba on the other side grabs that kill. Onicle finally falls. It's a 3v2, but that spike already been tapped. The sprays come out. She's gets the kill. 2v2 right now. Make that a quadra for She's to win the game for the Maidens. They are going to the finals.
I was not meant for.
Yeah, they are going to go meet the Unicorns in the finals match. That was a great game. I'm glad we were able to hop in here to show this one on stream. Very close.
Absolutely.
Oh, those two teams, very well matched.
Exactly. And with that, we're going to take a quick break and we will be right back with the finals. It's going to be Team Unicorns versus the Iron Maidens. One of them will be taking home the Elgato prizes. This is your Galorants Community League Learning Division playoffs. Finals coming up shortly, so stick around and stay tight. We'll be right back.